I.Eat.Games. Yeah.
Hey demigods, Mark here, and we are trying to track down Aiolos' jar in the vault of Tartaros. And this was pretty fun. I'm having a really good time with this game. I'm curious if you're having a good time with this game too. It is so Assassin's Creed and Breath of the Wild, isn't it? But it's a good thing. I think they've done a good job of creating these really interesting environmental puzzles. Anyway, let's get started. We're going to push that big block right onto that pressure plate. So let's go ahead and give it a shove, and that is going to unlock this pedestal or podium here. Actually, wait, before you go in there, go back, hit the button. Good, okay. There we go. So let's go ahead and hop in and get started. So this is the One-Eyed Giant Vault. And I want to make sure we don't leave anybody behind, so let's go over everything in the beginning of this so everybody's understanding how the mechanics work. Now, there are two pressure plates here. One is a feather, one is an anvil. So that means the feather, obviously, we need something lighter to put on it. And the white block, probably made of chalk or limestone, I don't know, but we're going to pick it up. That's left bumper Y. Pick it up, and then we're just going to drop it on to that pressure plate. When you see that purple gem light up, that means one of two objectives have been completed. So the second one is putting two of these miniature cubes on this pressure plate. And once you see the lights light up around the pressure plate, you know it has the correct weight that it needs. And these columns come up and we can move on to the next part. So let's run up to this pedestal here, press the Y button. And now two cubes have spawned, and we have two pressure plates. But we're going to take the wooden one, and we're just going to left bumper Y, carry it, put it on the feather plate. Then we're going to push the heavy block over to the anvil plate. So let's go ahead and do that now. And again, when you see the lights all the way around light up on those pressure plates, that means you have successfully done it. There we go. Okay, good. Now let's head on. We're going to head up here. There's actually a battle now with some Gorgons. Pretty fun to fight. I don't know. They're just slow enough. You can hit the X button and sort of dodge out of the way and really smack them around. So let's go ahead and take care of them, get them out of the way. And in true Breath of the Wild style, the last enemy like flies up into the air into a poof of smoke. It's pretty great. I mean, it's so much Breath of the Wild. It's kind of funny. Anyway, next, so that is a checkpoint when you see those light up. So if you die anywhere, you're just going to respawn at those checkpoints. Anyway, so let's move on to the next pedestal. And you can see back in the left, there's a treasure hidden there. We're going to use those three platforms to get to it. But before we do that, we're going to move that crate over here to this pressure plate. So left bumper Y, and then we're just going to come over, and you don't have to hold those buttons down, by the way. Then press Y to let it go. Now that's going to move this column. We're going to jump onto it, and now we're going to make our way over here. And these jumps are tricky. So you want to make sure you get to the edge of this platform. We're going to double jump across to this one, and double jump again, and double jump again. Whoop. So I mean, there's a very small area. So if you fall on this, it's not that big of a deal because the checkpoint is not too far away. So let's go ahead and grab our new gear. And now we need to work our way back. So let's go ahead and double jump. Oh, okay, so I missed it. I'm leaving this in here because I want you to see that dying is just fine. I mean, it will retain your progress and just bring you back to that checkpoint. So it's not very frustrating in that regard. Okay, so let's go back and let's just pick up where we left off. Let's get onto this platform here. And as you can see on the right-hand side there's a crate. We are going to grab that. So left bumper Y, let's grab it. And there's a pressure plate all the way up here. Now you can hold X and run if you want when you're carrying something to keep in mind in the future, but it does eat up your stamina. Okay, so now we're going to jump onto this platform. This is probably the hardest and most confusing part of the vault. So We have 2 balls. We have one big one over here on the left, one on the right. Let's do the easy one first. So let's go ahead and go up to the pedestal, hit the button, and we're going to move this ball around into this little area there. Now let's head over to this pedestal. Hit the button. We're going to see a ball appear here. Now we're going to hit left bumper Y, and as soon as you have it, because we want to push it to the right, we're going to run to the right and we're going to pull it with us. Now, something to keep in mind, you can go through walls with this. So just keep pulling it, keep pulling it. Keep an eye on your stamina because it does eat through it. So it's not a big deal because once you run out of stamina, I mean, you'll just rebuild it and you can just grab it again. It's not that big of a deal. But you can grab from a distance, left bumper Y, and bring it in. And it is super physicsy, so it will bounce around just like this. But that's okay. You just grab it again and pull it back. There we go. Okay, so now we have 2 purple gems all lit up. Now we're going to work our way to a boss fight. But it's an adorable boss fight. It's a cute little miniature Cyclops named Mikros the Adorable. And basically they're trying to teach you, like, okay, pairing does make a difference in this game. And it does. There's a ton of perks to getting parry down. And it's definitely not Sekiro. It is more Assassin's Creed Odyssey in that regard. Anyway, use all the blocks in the environment to smash him. It's good practice, and it does a lot of damage too. If you like, all the way over here, there's a pomegranate, which is health. Highly recommend picking up any and all pomegranates you can. Out there in the open world, there are trees. If you smack them with a heavy hit, they'll come tumbling down and you snatch them all up, and you can make potions with those. Let's go ahead and collect the jar. Once we get the jar, we need to go all the way up. We're going to grab some Zeus energy, and that's good for boosting our stamina. Don't forget to like and subscribe, folks. It does help me out quite a bit. Thanks for checking out my video.